Hey there, everybody. How's it going? It's a beautiful rainy day on my way home from work. Thursday, which is my Friday. I take the long way home because I like to stare at the river. It takes a little longer, but it's all about that thinking time. Being able to process ideas. Some of my most aha moments come when I'm least expecting them, but they rarely come if I'm not quiet. In other words, silence and reflection is a great way to gain insight into things that we don't even know we need to gain insight into. Now, I've been thinking about wasting time today and what that really means. I suppose looking back on our lives, sometimes we think we could have done more. Sometimes we might punish ourselves for not working harder towards something we wanted, whether it be related to income or related to outcome. Could have been behavioral, financial, many different what ifs and coulda, shoulda, wouldas, which never do us any good. But that reflection on the things that we didn't do correctly is important because that's the only way to push forward. That saying, comparison is the thief of joy, it's attributed to Mark Twain, but basically when you compare yourselves to others, you fail to recognize what you already have. But I've mentioned before, there is a positive to that. When you compare yourself to others' misery, it can make you feel like you're doing okay. And but comparing you to you, that's another story altogether. We have a false narrative, a false perspective of our own histories based on what we think we were like at a certain time. You might find an old recording, video, or a voice recording of yourself when you were younger and think, oh wow, I was really that ignorant, or maybe, oh, I was that insightful. We might have a completely false view on who we really were. Thinking about the past and wasting time, I guess the main focus of this discussion is when we wish that we'd done more, when we feel like we haven't done enough, or when we've done something wrong, whatever it might be. The truth is, it's not productive to obsess over what ifs, but the big question here is, what is wasting time? If you spent 4 years doing absolutely nothing, would you be, disappointed in yourself for not being more productive? Sorry, I'm having a kind of a brain fart here as I'm trying to navigate traffic, which is the most frustrating thing in my life. But seems pretty trivial, and it is. But anyway, patience in the sense that sometimes we just need to slow down, is what I'm getting at. And it's okay if we spend some time not living up to our full energy, our full potential of all these things we wish we could do. I didn't go to the park, or I didn't get this, go out and pursue this particular career, whatever it might be. But there is no wasted time. If you look at it properly, you'll realize that even the most, fruitless moments can gain us, at the very least, something to compare to in the future. Let me give you an example of a Buddhist monk who decides that he's going to spend his life in a monastery, waking up every day, going straight into meditation. Is that a waste of time? In other words, there's kind of this romanticized version of what enlightenment is and how certain things are considered a good use of time. But my question is this: who's the judge? It's the individual. You can't take any of it with you. I suppose if you believe in afterlives or reincarnation, then maybe you have a different motivation to... Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm staring at the bridge up here, and traffic is at a complete standstill. But fortunately, it's going the other way, not the way I'm going. Anyway, that's just my ramble. My driving ramble for the day. Thanks for listening. Subscribe for more driving rambles. Yay! Peace.